the lady.
Alright guys, we're going to have a quick look at
She was beautiful.
Martha is dead.
Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny.
A horror
Since the
game.
lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is, and we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love, in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No,
Yes.
Nanny.
No.
Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go ahead.
Okay, honey. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories did not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Oops. Oh yeah.
Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film.
I think I've messed around with the settings.
Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film. Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
I can't tell. All right.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
The ghost of the lake.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Spooky.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric! Run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. "Martha, are you okay?" she asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha forever.
Big question, is she gonna be haunted by her sister for doing?
O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit,
I don't think I'll be playing
so
this
that I
game
may
any
be
longer.
reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal
Morbid.
rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon
I
her.
don't know yet.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do. A telegraph box. I know how to use it. Daddy taught me. July 17th, 1944. July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Giulia. Monsignor Attilio D. July 17th, 1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss, and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur. An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. There's no reason to use the phone right now.
It's a German. Well, it isn't now.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw Oh, no, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
Spooky shit. She's going to be haunted by her sister, isn't she?
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second. Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is. Everything always has to be perfect with her. What's happening? Who closed the door?
Eerie, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here? Of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Giulia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Giulia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Giulia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf, and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Giulia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Giulia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Giulia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha, but not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Combination of words.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
Spooky, let's game this, guys.
Martha has lost her soul. 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 I stole her identity. 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 I stole her identity.
It's a morbid game, this.
I stole
Charming.
her identity.
Ooh. What the heck? I don't usually play games like this. I need to get a bigger mouse mat. I don't know why she's doing that, she's a twin. Pretty spooky game, I think. If anyone's watching this and wants me to play, continue playing it, I'm going to give them about a month and then I'm just going to make a couple of weeks. And I'm going to, I don't know whether I'll play this.
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality.
I'll play a little bit more and then I'll... Right, what am I supposed to do here now?
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint.
Camera's not very good.
Months ago, and now...
Bit blurred. I think I need to change the settings.
Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul? This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened. Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy
I've not got a lot of clothes, has she?
Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe. It's July 18th. It's about 9:30. I always keep my trinket box locked. Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together. Nanny will be visiting me soon. I'm already dressed. Everything I need is always in my bag. Before I leave the room, I should probably take a good look around. I'm already dressed. Our beautiful home. In spite of everything, I prefer being here. The key to my trinket box. This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box. It's about 9:30. Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being... July 16th, 1944.
Oh, spooky.
There's something creepy about the woods. Every time... July 6th. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend...
Yes, Giulia, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wait.
Wonder where the key is.
Turn on her light. So when she wakes up,
You get
she'll
up.
know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
Try to decide whether or not I'm going to carry on with the next episode. What do you think, guys? If anyone's watching this, let me know. I'm going to leave it a little bit and then I'm just going to decide if I put another episode together. You know, obviously I'm going to continue.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
Pictures are able heard.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad. It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room? As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Bet the body's still in there.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes, yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Giulia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The sword makes me so sad. Seeing it there is
Excuse me.
I don't know how to explain it.
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Barrel of fun, isn't she?
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Oh, spooky in here.
Porgy Bonsi. On the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented
Florence,
by
July
Anglo-American
15th, 1944.
Our Lady of
General
Carmel,
Erich
the
K.
company of the Falchion Regiment,
As per our
Count
prior
of 20
agreement,
years
we are sending you
forcing the
military
French to
encrypted
retreat
communication
to Piazza
material.
del
The
Mercato.
device must
The
remain hidden
situation
and
is
secret.
currently under
Hail.
control.
Feldmaskeralo, Carl H.
What do you reckon? Should we go down?
We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce. Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his... Before I can use the enlarger, I should take a photo.
Spooky as hell.
When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
Oh. Well, let me out for a second. Right. Yeah, definitely. Give me one thing, it's got good graphics.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Oh, so she can ride the bike. Church. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll carry on playing. Not now, but I think we're going to continue playing. See, you know, I do play the odd spooky game. Right, so this game, Martha is Dead it's called. I'm going to continue on playing this game shortly. Next week probably. Couple of, well, they're sheep. The sheep aren't there. Couple of cows. Couple of moo cows. Hello, cow. Bit of shit.
I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone. This is the centre of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Okie dokie. Well, there you go, guys. I'm going to leave it here. Definitely going to leave it here. I know I said that about 20 minutes ago. We're going back in. Just out of curiosity, can you eat anything? Niente. No. Okay, we're definitely calling it a day. Now, I'll just go in there. Is there anything else in there? There you go. There's nothing else, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to save. Can you sit down? No. Okay. Right, guys. I'm definitely calling it a day now. So I'm going to save. Right. I'll see you in the next one, guys.